Welcome to Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Another edition here on the Armchair Quarterbacks. We come here every single day. Well, every weekday. And just try to get you caught up to date on what's going on in the world of sports. Give you all the big headlines for those people who don't have a chance to sit and listen to our whole show, et cetera, et cetera. So let's go ahead and dive into it, and I'll put the timer on. Here we go. All right. The College World Series begins today. You've got 4 series beginning today, 4 series beginning tomorrow. So you're either going to have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or you're going to have Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The series that are starting today, North Carolina State's at Arkansas. That's 6 o'clock Eastern on ESPNU. Nashville Regional, Vanderbilt's hosting Eastern Carolina. Or East Carolina, excuse me. Number 4, Vanderbilt will begin that at noon Eastern, so it's an early start. ESPN2. Lubbock is Stanford at Texas Tech. That's 3 o'clock on ESPNU. And at noon, not noon, I'm sorry, at 9 p.m., excuse me, Eastern, ESPNU, Ole Miss at Arizona. Tomorrow, South Florida, Texas, they begin tomorrow. Dallas Baptist at Virginia Tech, they begin tomorrow. LSU, Tennessee begins at 7 o'clock on ESPN2 tomorrow. And Notre Dame at number 7, Mississippi State, that begins tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Okay, so we move on from that. The winners of all those regionals, you get 8 regionals, 1 winner from each. It's the best of 2 or 3 series. Once you're good to go, you move on to the College World Series, which will begin next week in Omaha. So, and that'll be a double elimination as well. Okay. Other news and notes, DIXIE State University out of St. George, Utah, they are changing their name because of cancel culture. They have not announced the name change, but they are taking the DIXIE State out of the. It's a little strange. I didn't get a chance to look up the background of it, but why in the hell is something from Utah called DIXIE State to begin with? It's about as far away from Dixie as you can get and still be in the United States. Lawsuit denied by Judge Caproni of the Southeast District Court for the Atlanta Braves to bring back the All-Star game back to Atlanta. Remember, it was taken away. Was that about a month and a half, 2 months ago, by Rob Manfred, the commissioner of baseball, as he was guilted and cancel cultured into moving it from Atlanta to Colorado over the voting law. That since then the facts have came out, and he basically looks like a buffoon. Once again, this is a guy that just can't get it right. How he's kept his job as Major League Baseball commissioner, I'll never know. Not even the host city supported him. Several owners came out against this, and not even the host city supported it. It was something that he was guilted, and it was a backdoor deal with Stacey Abrams. So there you go. We all know what that means. The Nets and Bucks, it's now a series. Last night, the Bucks held home court, getting a thrilling victory last night as they win at home 86-83. Hell of a game. Good defensive battle. It was good playoff basketball. It's the first playoff basketball game that's actually been played so far. Most of these games are in the hundreds. It's a joke. This was good playoff basketball. Also last night, Utah took a 2-0 series over the Clippers. And so the weekend will look like this. Tonight you got Philly and Atlanta at 7:30. Series tied at 1. Phoenix is up 2-0 at Denver. That game is tonight as well. And then Saturday night, you just got 1 game, Utah, LA. And Sunday, you've got a doubleheader of Brooklyn, Milwaukee, and Phoenix, Denver. So there you go with that. The Packers announced Lambeau Field, full capacity this year for all events. And that includes the summer, which means that the bike rides that you see the kids and the players take participation in during training camp is back on. And that is a great tradition. If you've never seen it, I encourage you to look forward to that this year, as the players will ride bicycles into practice. And it's just a really, really cool tradition. French Open today. You got Djokovic versus Nadal for the right to play for the French Open Championship on Sunday. That begins at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Cardinals, Cubs, Padres, Mets. Those are your two big baseball series today or this weekend. And the Cardinals and Cubs gets going at 2:20 Eastern. And then also in the women's, the finals are set. Anastasia Palvanchikova, I'm probably butchering the hell out of that. She is a Russian player who is going to be going up against Czechoslovakian player in Barbara Krejcikova. Could we not get Jones versus Smith? I know I butchered the hell out of that. Anyways, it's number 31 in the world versus unranked in the women's French Open. So you normally expected to see, of course, Osaka bowed out because she didn't want to talk to the media, and Serena Williams was upset. So those are two of your bigger stars. And then just across the board, the big names fell. You get that sometimes in the French Open because it's a clay court. It's different. It's difficult to play on. And congratulations to the Oklahoma women. They win the College World Series, beating Florida State 2 out of 3 games. And so hell of a week there. And they really need to, the biggest thing that they need to do, they've got to figure out on the Women's College World Series. There's no reason to have played that entire thing in 7 days. So many games when the men are going to take about 14 days to play. They've got to get that figured out. It was an embarrassment that the NCAA softball, they don't set up any kind of a fallback if there's rainouts, and there were a lot of rainouts and rain delays. So get it together, women's softball. Mainly NCAA, get your act together. All right, we're going to see you Monday. We got to get out of here. Make sure that you're catching all of our other shows. Armchair Quarterbacks live on YouTube weekdays every weekday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. And then, of course, we have all the other content. Look us up. We got sport. We have a sport for you if you're a sports fan, and a lot of football shows on the way. We'll see you on Monday. Cards Cubs, that's the series to watch this weekend. But Snell versus DeGrom, that's the game to watch tonight.